Good morning, students. My name is Selena Mejia. Today is Monday, October 5th, 2020. I'm going to be your teacher during this training process, and I hope that you feel great. I hope that you will learn during this process to enrich your knowledge, to practice your language, to learn a new vocabulary through the specific topic that I'm going to explain to you, that I'm going to share with you. And for this week, I have one interesting topic that you are going to see in this moment. And the topic is the dialogue. Okay, during this week, we are going to work in what is a dialogue. If you see, a dialogue, it is a technique in which participate two or more characters to be engaged in conversation with one another. Okay, dialogue help us in order to participate with another person or with many people using groups, and help us in order to have a conversation with your friends, conversation with your family, conversation with your college, conversation with another people. That it is the purpose of dialogue, that we can have a communication. Dialogue is an essential tool for breaking down barriers and building connections across the divide in society. Okay, the purpose of dialogue, it is that every person can breaking down the barriers, the difficulties that they have in order to share something, in order to share their experiences, in order to share their ideas, their opinions. That it is a dialogue, that we can have a connection with other people. And also, we can learn from other people. Okay, dialogue is a process of thinking together. Okay, when you have a group or when you have a meeting, okay, all of your team, it is thinking together about one specific topic in order to share ideas, in order to research more information about that specific topic. The dialogue is open process where the communication is based on mutual respect, and which main objectives are to encourage listening, learning, and solving problems. Okay, what is encourage listening? When you have a meeting, you need to listen when someone is speaking. Why? Because you need to respect when someone else is sharing something, in order that you can understand the speech. For that reason, dialogue is involved listening. And what is a learning? Okay, dialogue helps us in order to learn. When someone else is sharing something, we can learn from that. That it is, and dialogue helps us in order to enrich our knowledge. And we have a solving problem. Through a dialogue, we can solve many problems. Okay, now it is the purpose of the dialogue. What is the purpose of the dialogue? Okay, number one, it is communicate problems. That it is, through a dialogue, we can communicate problems and we can solve that problems. Number two, help understand characters. Dialogue help us in order to understand what is the characters is saying, what is the speaker sharing with us. Number three, way to understand the conflict. Through a dialogue, we can understand what is the conflict. We can find a way to solve that conflict. That it is the dialogue. And the number four, it is help to solve any problem. As I told you, this is a way to solve any problems that you have through a dialogue. This is a guidelines for a dialogue. We need to use a guidelines in order to make a dialogue. And the first one is, what is speak with experiences? Okay, you need to speak from the experiences that you have. That it is the purpose. Share your knowledge. And other people, it is learning from your knowledge. Number 2, listen as college. You need to listen who is speaking. You need to respect to someone else. Number 3, respect the speaker. As I told you, you need to respect that speaker, that it is sharing important information. All of you, we need to respect. Focus on the learning. Okay, you need to focus on the learning. If you have one meetings from a group of people and you say, okay, this meeting is interesting, I want to learn something about this meeting, that it is focused on the learning. Here I have one example about a short dialogue. It is about Maria and Alex. Okay, I'm going to read. Okay, Maria, hello, how are you? Alex, I'm fine, thank you. What is your name? Maria, my name is Maria, and you? Alex, I am Alex. Where do you live? Maria, I live in the Colonia Montenegro. If you want to visit me, it is okay. Alex, with my pleasure. Nice to meet you, Maria. Maria, nice to meet you too, Alex. Bye. This is a short dialogue that is about personal information. This dialogue, it is about personal information, and we have many dialogues. You can do, okay, dialogues with your friends, dialogues with your family, dialogues with your colleagues, dialogues with another people from other countries. And here I have one tips. Okay, good way to start a dialogue is by asking questions. If you want to have a dialogue with someone else, you need to start with one questions. And from that question, you are going to start, okay, that dialogue. You are going to start asking the question that you want. If you want to know about her life or his life, if you want to know about another country, that it is okay. For that reason, that it is a dialogue. Help you to have a communication with others, to solving problems. And thank you for your attention. I hope that this video help you in order to learn better about what is a dialogue, in order to understand what is a dialogue, what is the purpose of the dialogue, how we can make a dialogue. Okay, thank you. Bye, students.